Noelle, the Pirates opened Northwest Conference play last week at home against George Fox and Pacific. Dropped a match to George Fox, turned around and beat Pacific. What did you take out of the weekend that you really liked?
We got a lot of different people scoring multiple goals in the Pacific game, which was great. And I also think our midfielders in both games were very consistent with their scoring. Even despite the sickness going around, they really showed out for those two games. And then defensively, we just got a lot of different reps and got to get a lot of people in.
It looked like George Fox made a concerted effort to try and stop Campbell Vincent on Saturday. Was that a good learning experience for the team when they focus so much attention on one of our individual players?
Yeah, I think it's, we've been working on that in practices and trying to get other people scoring. And so I think being able to, up our versatility is always going to be important for us.
We're going to be playing Whitman on Wednesday and Linfield on Sunday. Does that help us to have a little bit of time between matches like that?
It can and it can't at the same time. There's not a lot of time to prepare necessarily when multiple games because we have our off day too. So, but it also gives a little bit of more rest in between for the matches.
Whitman has played a lot of the same opponents that we have. Do you take comparable scores into account when you're preparing for a team?
I think it's more looking at some stat similarities between our two teams, and it also, at the end of the day, depends what team shows up. And so the stats can be identical, but at the same time, if your team doesn't live up to those stats, then it's not going to be the outcome you want.
Is Whitman essentially playing the same kind of game when we saw them a month ago?
Yeah, it's pretty similar. They have a very similar structure. They may have some couple things up their sleeve, but generally their plan is pretty much the same it's been, and they're just kind of fine-tuning it is what it looks like.
And we haven't seen Linfield for a year. They seem to be playing at a higher level than they were last year. What do we know about the Wildcats?
I think they have, obviously with number 7 on their team, has a lot of potential for score opportunities. So being able to handle that on our defensive end, I think will make a difference.